welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I am so excited for today's video, because today we will use my new TBR jar to pick out my TBR for June. And this is my very first TBR jar video, and I seriously can't wait. I think it'll be so much fun to film. I have made this little jar in a reel and a short, so if you want to see that, then definitely go check it out. If you don't know what this is a little TBR jar and it has prompts in it, like a prompt with pick a book with a blue cover, for example, and then I have to pick a book with a blue cover. Pretty self-explanatory, but I thought I'd just explain it for those of you who don't know what it is. I normally read about 4 to 5 books a month, so I'm going to pick 5 prompts for this month. This June is going to be a little weird for me because I have finally found a job. And I begin this June and it is a full-time job and it has a training period, so I don't know how much I'll be able to read. And I also don't know how much time I'll have to film videos. So there might be some more time between videos starting this June, but we'll see. I am going to pick 5 prompts anyway. I am hoping for a prompt so I can pick our book club pick for June, but we'll see when I get to it. I'll tell you more about that later, but let me stop rambling so I can finally pick our first read for June. Our first pick, or first prompts. You're kidding. You're actually kidding. I did not cheat, I promise you, with everything. But it says, if you can see it, the book club pick for the month. I am not kidding. I could not plan this if I wanted to. Okay, well, that means I am going to read The Love of My Afterlife by Christy Greenwood, I believe, because this is our book club pick of the month of June. I am really interested to see what I think about it, because if you didn't know, I don't really read any romance, and this is, of course, a romance book. So I'm very interested to see what I think, because most of the girls in my book club absolutely love romance. So I'm so interested what I will think about this one. But how did we pick this one? This is such a coincidence. This is so funny. I have to say something. Like I said, I made a reel and a short about my TBR jar and how I made it. And it's so funny because I wanted to pick a prompt so I could explain to you what the TBR jar actually meant. And then I picked a prompt and the prompt was free pick. But of course I wanted to show you, like, if it said a book with a blue cover, I was going to pick a book with a blue cover. But okay, all that rambling aside, we got the book club pick for the month. So, The Love of My Afterlife by Christy Greenwood. That is our first book for June. I am going to read The Love of My Afterlife on my Kindle because I have it on my Kindle and I am a little scared to buy a romance book because I don't know for sure if I'm going to like it. So yeah. You want to pick the next prompt? That would be so fun, but of course you can't, so I'm going to pick it. Is that okay with you? I hope so. So our next prompt. I hope it's going to be, well, something else, of course, but let me look away so you know I'm not cheating. I got one. Our next prompt, I'm going to show you first. I don't know if you can read it. A new or anticipated release. What am I? This is not even hard again. This is so stupid because I really wanted to read this in June. Because we have My Friends by Frederick Buckman. This was supposed to come out on the 6th of May. And I believe it did come out on the 6th of May in the US. But for some reason it comes out on the 19th of June over here. So I was already planning on reading that. But now I actually can. Why is this jar being so nice to me? Watch me get a really, really bad prompt in a second. But for our second prompt, we have a new or anticipated release. And we are going to read My Friends by Frederick Buckman. Of course, I don't have the book yet, so I will buy it or read it on my Kindle again. I can't wait for this one. If you don't know, Frederick Buckman is one of my favorite authors of all time. And this book was on my 25 books to read in 2025. Because this is one of my most anticipated releases ever. And it comes out in June. The other one I could have picked was A Forgery of Fate. I believe, by Elizabeth Lim, which I also really want to read. But I know for sure that I want to read My Friends because I already wanted to read it in May and then realized that it comes out in June here in the Netherlands. And I was so disappointed. But the TBR jar is being so nice to us. So I like this type of video. For our third prompt. Let me look away again. I got one. Let me show it to you first again. Can you see it? A book that matches my outfit. Oh, this is gonna be really hard. Do I have a book that matches my outfit? So of course I have gold jewelry and my top is green. Do I have any books that are green? Let me get a few pics for you. This is so stupid because I don't have any books on my physical TBR that match my outfit. So I think I'll have to choose one that I don't have. So I'm going to read it on my Kindle or buy it. I really wanted to show you some books, but for some reason it is not happening today. The 3 books that I think could be a match for my outfit are either Green Teeth by Molly O'Neill, which I really want to read because I really like the cover and it is green and it has flowers, and this one also has flowers. It is green, of course. Then we have Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands by Heather Fawcett because I have already read Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies and I love this cover so much. And I definitely think that it matches my outfit because it is the same type of green, I think. So I think this could be an option. And the last one is Tress of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson. But if we are going with a book that matches my outfit the most, I think I would have to say Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands. Do I want to read that this month though? Because the cover definitely gives me fall vibes. You know what? I think I'm going to put Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands on my TBR. Again. Because I think that was on my fall TBR. But I am going to put it on here. Am I going to read it? I don't know. But I am going to pick Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands for this prompt. Then let's pick our 4th prompt already. Damn. Okay. This one. Oh, I already read it. But let me show it to you. It has a book that's been on my TBR the longest. I definitely have a couple of those. So let me grab a couple. This time I did find quite a lot of books, but I'm going to talk about 3 of them. The first one is Golden Sun by Pierce Brown. This is the second book in the Red Rising series. Don't know if it's called the Red Rising series, but this is the second one. I have read Red Rising over a year ago now, and I have to read this one. If you heard that, Newt is playing with something. Let us ignore it. Okay, so Golden Sun is the second book in the Red Rising series and I have to read this one so badly. And I really want to, but I don't know what's stopping me. But yeah, this is definitely a contender. The second one it has on my TBR for so long is The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. I believe this book is set during the Second World War and it follows a girl who steals books, I believe. And excuse me. And I believe the book is narrated by Death. And it sounds so cool. But for some reason this book definitely feels more like a fall or winter read to me. Not a spring read. But it is a contender nonetheless. And then the last book. I am a little terrified about this one. Because it is A Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. I have read the first 3 books in the Mortal Instruments series. I have an entire reading vlog about that. And I really want to read The Infernal Devices next. And I have had this book on my TBR for so long. I am so excited about this one. I am also so scared because then I want to read the entire series. But that's going to take me so long. And I just said that I don't know how much time I'll have in June. So what am I going to pick for this one? Oh, this is so hard for me. You know what? I think I'm going to say Golden Sun by Pierce Brown. I am terrified of this one, but it has been on my TBR for so long, so I think I would have to do it. Like I said, this is the second book in the Red Rising series. It is a sci-fi, and I really liked the first one, so I am so excited for the second one, and I'm definitely going to put it on my TBR at least. I don't know if I'm going to get to it, but this is going to be our fourth book on our June TBR. So for our last prompt of June, this is going by so quickly. For some reason this feels like an awful prompt, but I'm going to pick it anyway. This is one of the best prompts I could have picked. I read it again before showing you. I'll have to work on that, but okay. A book with cats. Do you think Newt knew this was going to happen and that's why he's making so much noise? I think it is. I think this is because he knew. I really do. A book with cats. There is actually an anticipated release for me that is called The Cat Who Saved the Library by Sasuke Natsukawa, I believe. And I have never read the first book in the series, which is The Cat Who Saved Books. And I'm so excited about this one because the cat on the cover kind of looks like Newt. And I wanted to read this book for so long, but the ratings on Goodreads aren't the best. I should really stop looking at Goodreads ratings before reading it, because one of my favorite books of all time, Artemis by Andy Weir, has an awful rating on Goodreads. And like I said, it's one of my favorite books ever. So I shouldn't really listen to that, but you know, I still do. And I think a lot of us still do, but I shouldn't. So I think I'm going to put this on my TBR. For some reason, I only own one book about cats, which is the Traveling Cat Chronicles, which was amazing. But I don't think I own any other books about cats, which is crazy to me. But I think I'm going to put The Cat Who Saved Books by Sasuke Natsukawa on my June TBR. I think this is going to be an amazing read. Again, I don't own it, so I'll have to read it on my Kindle or have to buy it. Oh no, buying books. So awful, but okay. I think I'm going to do that one. And I'm so sorry for this because I can't really show you any of the books. Which is so weird to me because I have a lot of books in my physical TBR. So I thought I was going to show you more, but we don't have those, unfortunately. By the way, if you are really observant, you probably saw that the prompts are written in different colors. Like this one is a little turquoise, and we also have the other one, which is dark blue. And we also have a dark green one because I thought it would be fun to have different categories. So the dark blue one are just prompts that are challenges and stuff like that, just normal prompts. Then the turquoise are prompts that are really good for me, so things I really want to read. Which is really ironic because 3 of those were in this video. I really like it. I think the prompt jar really likes me so far, at least. And I also have the green ones, which are based on appearance. So either the book's appearance or my appearance. So that's why it was something that matches my outfit. And I also have red prompts. And the red prompts are prompts that I really don't want. But I thought it would be really fun to have those in there. For some reason, I didn't get any of those. So it's really good for me. But maybe less fun to watch. But I hope you really liked watching it anyway. Because I loved filming it. This video went by so quickly. I loved filming it so much. I really want to do another prompt, but I definitely shouldn't because I know I only read 4 to 5 books. So I really shouldn't, but I really want to. Should we? No, we shouldn't. I have a very, very busy month. I know I'm not going to read 6 books. I already know. So let's not do that right now. For now, we'll quickly go through every single book on my TBR for June. The first one we picked was the book club book of the month, so The Love of My Afterlife by Christy Greenwood. The second one was a newer anticipated release, and for that one I picked My Friends by Frederick Bachman. I believe the third one was Matches My Outfit, and for that one I picked Emily Wilde's Map for the Other Lands by Heather Fawcett. Oh hi! For the fourth one I picked Has Been on My TBR for the longest, and for that one I picked Golden Sun by Pierce Brown. This is unfortunately the only book I can show you, but we have one. And for the last book, this is probably why Newt is here, a book with cats. And for that one I picked The Cat Who Saved Books by Sasuke Natsukawa. If I am pronouncing that correctly. If I'm not, then I have butchered it a couple of times already, but I hope I am pronouncing it correctly. I can't promise you I'll read all of these because as of filming this, I'm reading The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent, and I love this book so incredibly much. So I definitely want to read the novella next and then maybe the second book. So I might start June off with that series. So that is probably already an indication that I'm not going to make the TBR. But yeah, I can't promise I'll read all of these. But I can't wait to see which ones I'll read and what I'll rate them. As always, let me know if you read these books and what you thought about them. Are there any books that I should prioritize? That I definitely have to read in June? Definitely let me know. And also let me know if you like this type of video. I really love filming it, but I'm so curious to know if you liked it too. If you didn't, I'm probably going to film it anyway because I liked it so much. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye!